Technology is the way of the future, and the Fountaindale Public Library is committed to being prepared for that future with its unending expansion and upgrading of technology services to the public. Currently, there are 71 computers and 5 printers available for public use in our twin buildings, with over 100,000 users per year. In recent years, to meet demand for computer use, the library expanded its computer lab into an open area on the lower level in Bolingbrook. Because of this expansion, it has taken away space for shelves, study areas, reference books, and increased the noise level in the Bolingbrook facility. We would like to add more computers to the teen zone, but we simply do not have the space. Self-checkout, a new feature in our library, also allows users to independently check out their own materials. The library has also established free wireless internet for public use in both buildings. Patrons can gain access to the library and its resources from the comforts of their own home through its website at www.fountaindale.lib.il.us. The website allows users to view their library records, renew books, request interlibrary loans, seek advice from librarians online through our email reference, download e-books and videos, homework help for kids, and gives library patrons access to over 30 different electronic resources for research. Investing in technology is something that the Fountaindale Public Library views as vital for not only public use, but also its staff. The district's efficient and well-managed cataloging system helps keep track of items that are used throughout the year. In fiscal year 2006, the library circulated almost 830,000 items.
Hi, can I help you?
An additional public service is our back book drop and drive-up located in Bolingbrook, allowing users to drop off materials and pick up their reserved items. Visibility in the community is also important to the library. Our outreach services are dedicated to those patrons who cannot make it into the library because of health or economic reasons through books by mail and homebound delivery. In addition, residents can visibly see our library on a daily basis. In an effort to expand library services in 2003, the library created the Bookmobile. The Bookmobile makes stops at local schools, senior centers, commercial locations, residential neighborhoods, and public events. On board, users can peruse through a popular collection from the library covering adult, teen, and children's material and audiovisual items. The Bookmobile has the ability to check out books to our users that visit our stops via cellular connection to the library, and is outfitted with a handicap lift to ensure that everyone is able to access library services. The library is extremely active in the community, taking part in as well as promoting public events like community celebrations, the Village Picnic, Pathways Parade, Relay for Life, Take Back the Night, and blood drives with the American Red Cross. Our children's and teen services work with our local schools, participating in book talks and informational presentations. Since the library's establishment in 1969, for over 35 years, Fountaindale has provided the educational, cultural, and informational needs to a diverse community by providing quality library services. Fountaindale's last referendum occurred in 1973. Since then, Bolingbrook and Romeoville have rapidly grown, placing higher demands on the library district for materials and services. Today, overcrowding has become a large problem in our library within the stacks and the layout of both buildings affecting both staff and patrons alike. During a shelving project 4 years ago, the library expanded the size of its shelving units, but at a price of space. Additional shelving was constructed only as a short-term solution. Because of this, we have lost space for reading and study areas, as well as toy areas for younger children. Now those expanded bookshelves are becoming overcrowded with new materials demanded by patron interests. And oftentimes, these areas have carts being used as overflow stations for temporary shelving. Part of the shelving project also allowed us to house our periodical collection downstairs entirely, rather than having it separated on 2 levels in Bolingbrook. This created a small area for gathering in the teen zone, but also took away space for tables and desks downstairs. Unfortunately, because of the size of the collection and the limited space available, we are not able to have a balanced layout within the Bolingbrook facility, resulting in audiovisual items like CDs and DVDs to be scattered throughout various locations, rather than having one consolidated location for AV items. The Bolingbrook facility is inadequate for our current and future spacing needs in the community. In order to keep pace with growth, the Bolingbrook Library facility needs 100,000 square feet, while the current building is only 48,000 square feet. A new upgraded facility will allow us to meet the district's needs for the next 20 years at least. Finally, our twin facilities are buildings of their time and are not in the perfect working order as they once were in the 1970s. The layout of our buildings have been maximized, yet space is at a premium, and the library has faced a series of maintenance problems over the years that have grown in cost and severity. Specifically, the power outage of 2004 that left the Bolingbrook Library out of commission for over a month. Other building problems include outdated fire protection, outdated air handling systems, outdated electrical systems. The building lacks energy efficiency for hot and cold seasons, and other building codes that the library does not currently meet. In order to meet community demands for library services, the library facilities must be expanded. This expansion will accommodate new technologies and will provide lifelong learning and achieve a high quality of life for all district residents.
Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an idea of how things should be made better and how you should spend your tax dollars and what you should do with the money. But think about it, how can you go wrong when you are encouraging children to read? When you are encouraging children to broaden their horizons? A good book is like a passage to adventure. A good book can take you to a country that you may never see in your lifetime. But if you're involved in that good book, it's almost like you're there. It can take you to places that you'll never experience in other circumstances. I can tell you that in the course of my life, in my work life, I've lived in 5 or 6 states, and I can tell you that without a doubt, I have not been anywhere close to a library that does as good a job as Fountaindale does. Whether it's been, I've lived in Wisconsin and Colorado and Connecticut, none of the libraries there have come close to anything that you people do here. I could not be happier with your service. It's one of my favorite places in the world.
Just because you think you got something that's no